this day God gives me strength of high heaven, sun and moon shining flame.
The Beacons of Light show is truly a religious show, so much so that today in our special web episode, two of the men that are our guests, Joe and Mr. Lee, are actually on their knees, and they're doing that because we got to get everybody in the shot. But I want to just start with Mr. Relis. Alberto, tell us your story. You were talking about, real briefly, about walking through the door. What door are you talking about?
The door that I'm talking about is the spiritual door, and that would be the place where God wants me to be, and that would be the job site, not just any job, but I mean, if He allows me to, He's gonna place me where He wants me to be, and that's the door that I want to be open, that I would love to be open for me.
Mr. Alvin, what would you say to that?
I would say that the opportunity that I've had, I've gained so much experience and knowledge. I would like to be part of that team,
right.
Whether it be feeding or going out talking to the guys one-on-one. I'd like to be a part of that.
Mr. Lee?
I just feel like I just want to be led by the Spirit. Wherever the Spirit leads me, that's where I'm going.
Joe?
I'm lucky to be on the ride, working at the shelter and getting to work with these men and all of our wonderful staff. It's a blessing.
Where is it in your job description that you've got to be on your knees?
Michael,
only in the studio, huh?
You forgot to mention that when you hired me.
Guys, it is important for us all to be on our knees, and we can thank God for wherever we are in life, that He never turns His back on us. Is that right, guys?
That's right.
That's so good.
And what would y'all say to the all together in unison? What would you say to the people that give of their time, their talent, and their generosity of finances to St. Vincent de Paul to make our work a reality?
Thank you, and keep coming.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Thanks for your help.
I tell you, I love doing Beacons of Light. One reason is because Steve Lee is such a great director of television ministry here in the Diocese of Baton Rouge. But I also love it because I get the chance to work with some really wonderful people. We have volunteers on all the time on our program, and it's important to talk about how that impacts them in their faith lives. But today, I have three very special men that are the reason why we do what we do at St. Vincent de Paul. They have fired me up like you wouldn't believe because they shared their story. You know, we all, I could give you the number of meals we serve at St. Vincent de Paul, over 223,000 last year, 240,000 this year. I can tell you about the various things that we do throughout the community. But really what's powerful is every person that we serve has their own story. And that story shows how God is in everyone's life. We hope you enjoyed today's web episode. I thank our guests that have been a part of the web episode and the Beacons of Light regular episode. We'll see you again next week on Beacons of Light.
Sun and moon shining flame.